Hi everyone, I am Chakravarti. Today I am going to discussing with you about accounting and introduction to accounting. Accounting is one of the important activity of any kind of business. The business contains many kind of financial transactions because every organization established with the financial transactions only, not for any other related activities. It will be established for the sake of earning money, maximization of their profits and wealth, so that whatever the activity may going to be done in the organization, that is with the monetary transactions. So all the monetary transactions are going to be done with the accounting system and accounting process only. That's why today I am going to explaining you about accounting and its introduction. So accounting is the systematic recording of financial transactions with both the number and text in the form of financial statements, which means whatever the economic related transactions are going to be held in the organization, they are all recording in the form of numbers and in the form of text. Text means what are the transactions are going to be related to the particular uh, transaction. That means the transaction relating to which the economic activity was done in the organization. It provides an essential tool for billing customers, keeping track of assets and liabilities, debts, determining profitability, and tracking the flow of cash. Here, here, the accounting system making the billing to customers. That means how many products they may bought or we may bought from any other. Here, these kind of all monetary transactions are making accounting activities. It is in the way of assets and liabilities, determining profitability and tracking the flow of cash. Next, coming to the definition, accounting can be defined as the process of reporting, recording, interpreting, and summarizing economic data. The introduction of accounting helps the decision makers of company to make effective choice by providing information on the financial status of the business. Accounting can be defined in the form of process of reporting. The accounting system can be done in a particular process. In that particular process, the first activity is reporting, recording, interpreting, and summarizing economic data. Nothing data can be recorded which is related with the money only. If it is not having the money related data, that is not recording in the accounting concepts. Next, coming to the steps of accounting process. In this accounting process, we have six steps. The first one is identification of transactions, recording of transactions, classification of transactions, summarization of transactions, analysis and interpretation, finally communicating information to the users. Coming to the first one, identification of transactions. Identification of the transaction means in any organization the transaction was held which is relating to the money, that is must be identifying by the accounting department. The first one is identification of transactions and next one is recording. Whichever the transactions you may identified relating to the economy, the each and every transaction must be recording in the form of journal. Then going to be the classification of transactions. In the classification of transactions, we are classifying all the transactions or assets, liabilities, receipts, payables, etc. like that. And next one is summarization. Summarization part contains making the trial balance of total debts and credits, and then analysis and interpretation. In this analysis and interpretation, it is showing the total gross profit, net profit, and total assets and liabilities in this area. And finally, coming to the communicating information to the users. The accounting information is communicating to those who people or stakeholders or investors or bankers, whoever may be ready to use the information, that will be done with the accounting information. And next one is fundamentals of accounting. Here we are taking the fundamentals: assets, liabilities, owners equity. Assets means which is the possessed by the enterprises is referred to as asset. In other words, assets are those items which can be transformed into cash, or that generates income for enterprise shortly. That means whatever the asset you may going to have, that is can be generating or converting for the money. Next, liabilities. Liability means it is the obligation of debt or it must be payable to the others. Compulsory, whenever you are going to establish the organization, the total assets cannot be possible to run the business. Some liabilities are to be happening and we must make some lend. So they are all obligations and there must be calculated. And next one is owner's equity. Owner's equity can be classified as three vital segments in the sole proprietorship balance sheet, and one main aspect of accounting equation is assets equal to is liabilities plus owner's equity. And next, coming to the users of accounting. Here the users of the accounting can be classified into two. The first one is internal users and second one is external users. Internal users are owners, management and employees. Owners are using this information for enhancing of their business, development of the business, going for the loans, etc. And management means if they wish to take any kind of further decisions, the management is using this accounting information. And employees means how the business should be implement and to sustainability for a longer period, they are using this information. And coming to the external users, the first one is the bank and financial institutions. Banks and financial institutions are using this financial information and data for providing loans and giving some OD, etc. And next one is investors. Whenever you are going to inviting funds, the investors using this accounting information. And creditors, if anybody want to lend with us, definitely they are using our information. And the government using this accounting information for collecting the GST and tax related activities. And researchers also using this financial data for doing the research with our business, whatever the transactions we are happening and how the fluctuating of financial activities in the particular business. And next one is consumers also using this data for how standardly they are doing the business, how much qualitatively and quantitatively doing the business activities. That's why the consumers also using this kind of information. And coming to the objectives of accounting, the first one is to maintain a systematic recording of business transactions. The first main objective of accounting is in an organization, total monetary transactions are going to be held. Each and every monetary transaction is going to be recording in a particular and systematic process. That's why we are making this accounting. And next, second one is to ascertain profit and loss. What is the profit and what is the loss of business? To know about the profit and loss, because every entrepreneur or the proprietor or the investors investing into the business to know about the profit or loss, whether to continue the business or to develop the business or discontinue of the business. That's why they are doing this accounting. And next one is to determine the financial position. So what about the business position of an organization? So how effectively it is running the business, whether it is giving profitably or any sustainable way or any making losses, etc. Next, to provide information to various users. Various users means as we said earlier slide, internal users and external users, to knowing about the business status, they are making this accounting. And next one is to assist the management. To assist the management means management is ultimate the decision maker of an organization, so that they are using this accounting information. And coming to the characteristics of accounting, the first one is identifying financial transactions and events. What are all the accounting financial related transactions are going to be identifying in this accounting concept. Here, without monetary or non-monetary transactions are recording in this. And second one is measuring the transactions. Each and every transaction is going to be measuring with the accounting activities. And third one is recording the transactions. Each and every transactions must be recorded. Even single rupee should not leave by the people, those who are working in the accounting department. They has to identify each and every transaction and recording the transaction. then classifying the transactions. So what are all the transactions are recording by them, they are all has to be classifying with the people, those who are related to the business, classifying the transactions. Classification means whether they are assets, liabilities, or payable or receivable, etc. Next, summarizing the transactions. Summarization of transaction means finally we are making the trial balance. In the trial balance we can classifying all the debit and credit transactions. And sixth one is analyzing and interpreting financial data. In this they are finally knowing how much net profit and gross profit and total assets and liabilities can be knowing in this part. Next, communicating the financial data or reports to the users. So ultimate use of accounting is reporting to the concerned people, those who are using this information. And coming to the advantages of accounting is provide information about financial performance. The financial performance means economic welfare and wealth can be knowing it this accounting part. Next, second advantage is provide assistance to management. So it is giving a better assistance with the management. If you are not maintaining any kind of accounting activities, you cannot know about the status of the business and the life of the business activities. So that you should know and you can know about the business position. Next, facilitates comparative study. Here you can comparing the business with the last year and current year. So the comparative study can be possible with this accounting. Next, helps in settlement of tax liability. So here whenever you want to pay the tax, compulsory we have to pay the tax. The government is also using and monitoring our accounting transactions through GST. So how much tax you have to payable, that can be possible by this accounting. Next, helpful in raising loans. If you need excess funds for growth and development of your business, the bankers can use this financial accounting information and they can provide loans for us. Next, helping in decision making. If you wish to take any kind of decision and you can enhance the business activities or discharge of business transactions or winding up or increasing of your business transactions can be possible by this accounting information. Finally, limitations of accounting. Coming to the limitations, the first one is accounting is not precise. That means accounting is not clearly defining and it will be stop and it will be start here and it will be done like this. It is not clearly mentioning anywhere. Next, accounting is done on historic values of assets. Generally the accounting can be done with the historic values. That means at the time of your business starting, your investment may be some of the amount, but now the value of the amount will be the different, assets will be the different. Ignore the effect of price level changes. So if there is any price level changes in the investment or assets or liabilities, that cannot be identifying and mentioning through the accounting process. Next, ignore the qualitative information. So sometimes we may neglect the qualitative information which are relating to this, because this accounting is done with the numbers and words of the economic transactions. It is not identifying and taking decisions analytically or qualitatively with this accounting information. Next, affected by window dressing. So finally the accounting is going to be done with double entry system and making window dressing. That means clearly making the shows of window dressing. So this is about accounting introduction, objectives, users, advantages, limitations, etc. Thank you.